I'm talking reckless, I won't even stress it. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address it. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing. I hear him talking.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on E.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bridgewater. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is level. Knocked down hard. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 4 catches, 96 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And this one's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And an alley to run. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his first pass is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now Anderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Given 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to the ground, Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And there are the numbers for C.J. Anderson on the ground last week. 10 carries, 84 yards.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at him before they get settled. He's locked in a little bit now. I guarantee he wants the ball again.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run Anderson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Southern Miss. It's Austin Davis.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They run Devontae Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Davis to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Davis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's...
And now this is intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. And New England has a first down. Now Anderson running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle to Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Davis now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down. Davis. Able to find Curley. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now running right through it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Davis. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brianne Body Calhoun. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I should think of myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Finding Gabriel complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Anderson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can bowl people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And an alley to run. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Here's Davis throwing on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Davis now looking to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big play there for the Pats on third. 41 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A dump off to Anderson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they complete the pass and now they face a second down.
Tiger! Tiger! Get ready! Blue 58! Blue 58! Let's go! 180!
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Bridgewater to throw. up left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now Davis to throw on second down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Benjamin, 81 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Bridgewater here to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
but that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's second down.
Let's go! Green 39!
Davis to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. To throw on second down, Davis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Davis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes